I love you, man. Bye. I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every room of Diddy's homes. Lil Rod believes that Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Salacious tapes of Hollywood's biggest names, including record CEOs and politicians, doing drugs and cavorting with prostitutes and minors.
Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security, and everything we're hearing is this is in connection with the human trafficking, the sex trafficking allegations that have been made against him in the various civil cases.
I got your wig, ho. You're mad.
You mentioned Diddy. I wanted to ask you about I just saw the whole thing with Bad Boy. He gave the rights back to a lot of Bad Boy artists. Any comment?
Yeah, I'll talk about this.
Floor's yours.
So this one has been bittersweet for me because as I've gotten older, I've let go of a lot of the trauma. I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas.
And were other girls doing?
I was the only one that was in those types of positions.
Wow. When you look back on that, how does that make you feel?
You know, I have such a love-hate with it all because I don't think I would have been able to be so successful in so many other areas had I not been trained under Diddy. He was the hardest person that you can work for.
Are we getting a groove on? Y'all two go back. Go back, go back.
Come on, I need you to put yourself in that nightclub. Be right there. You're in a crowded club, and it's this one cat. You know what I'm saying?
Is there any way that I could turn this so I could look? Because that helps me. To get the performance.
Oh, man, if you don't sing that damn song, ain't nobody turning. Sing the song, girl.
And it was torture, and not the work part of it, but the other stuff. Mind games, like just all the girls were so divided, and the men and the people running it had their hands in it, moving everything. There was a lot of betrayal. There was a lot of lies. There was a lot of, you know, when you're young and impressionable, and we understand our beauty as women through the eyes of the people observing us. Well, who's observing us? Men.
We're gonna go with Shannon and Cowie. Okay.
They've been staying up all night.
Okay. Cut the music. What in the hell is going on? White girls can dance now, ain't got asses. What in the hell is going on?
You heard
White
that?
girls
Black
can
girls,
dance now, ain't got asses.
So we learn our beauty through a man's eye, which is very subjective. So it's difficult when you're that young to understand your worth as a woman through the men that I was around, and that was very traumatic. And he is the first person that gave me a platform to show my talent to the world. You know, and that was at 17. I'm 39 now. So I have a hard time talking about him. Before it was no good. Now I feel loving moments for moments that we had together. But this banner that he's painted himself with all weekend long, this has been the Labor Day talk in my world, that he's paying back all of the bad boy artists. I I just want to throw you the facts, okay?
Sure.
The deal that we were offered, and when I say we, not every artist got it. Like Day 26 did not get it. But this is what it is. You can have your rights back to your music after Puff went under and somebody else bought our catalog. So this is long after we have 2 double platinum albums, $14, $15 an album from 2 million albums is, what is the math on that? 48 million?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm a mathematician, but maybe.
So $48 million somebody made on me.
Yeah.
I did not make anything. When I said I did Christina Aguilera for free, I didn't do Christina Aguilera for free, but the record label recouped it all. We were in debt at the end of that tour.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So I worked for free for the first 6-7 years of my career, basically, and also MTV was not paying us. And this is another part that I have that I feel some kind of way about, because MTV since then, in these recent years, has brought back every big cult show, meaning it had millions of followers, and it was at least 6 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Making the Band is one of those. They brought back Real World, they brought back Jersey Shore, they brought back Laguna Beach. Making the Band is the only one that they did not bring back. And Making the Band is the only cult MTV show that made that network, one of them, that they have never played in one rerun. Not one rerun. So I'd like to know why. And if it has something to do with Diddy, then again, what I'm wondering is when the deal is, when this benevolent man who's just now had a change of heart and has decided to pay us as talent and also as writers, we're credited with publishing. So basically, we only get the amounts due since Sony bought our catalog.
Okay.
So streaming for the past couple years, it's about $800, $900, some in the hundreds, okay? And in order to get that, I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music, or EMI, or Sony ever in public. And we weren't being paid. I mean, don't get it twisted.
We looked back and it was what it was.
Diddy didn't never send the check. We never got a big
like it was on it.
payment. I never moved, so I don't know. We had to like each other without getting paid. We had to like each other genuinely because we believed in creating something that was powerful for women.
It's the same thing that he gave to all his artists when he gave them their publishing back. I'm going to give y'all publishing, but y'all can't talk about Janice Combs, Justin Combs, Sony, Bad Boy, or anything that happened. Y'all can't talk about none of that. But there's some artists that didn't say anything, that didn't sign it, and they able to talk about anything they want to. And I think that's those girls that was, I think Danity Kane. I think a couple of them didn't sign it. And boy, oh boy, they probably gonna go after him too. Cause I heard him, and I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said in front of a lot of people, we were in the studio, and I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm going to drug their ass off and pick them out and pip them out to my nigga. He said, I'm going to drug them out. I'm going to get them all on drugs, and I'm going to pimp their ass out to my nigga. And I was like, them somebody kids, and walked out. And it's somebody that heard me. It's somebody that heard me. I mean, well, it's not only somebody that heard me, it's somebody that I know who was in the studio at the time that happened, and I still talk to him today. And we were just talking about that the other day.
So that you just got recently for this thing?
I got it a few months ago when he started doing
what's
this.
in the news now?
So what's happening is artists, some of them, not all of them, are being given streaming royalties and ownership back over our publishing on songs that we wrote. At a time when you know that you have to stream a song 1 million times to make a cent.
Yeah.
If you were to sign that NDA, would then that prohibit you from taking a deal where it's like you get a show about the
I would never
past?
be able to do. I would like to do a documentary for Hulu or Netflix or Amazon, a streaming site on boy band and girl bands. I have a bunch of members from a lot of very boy bands that fit the criteria of a certain amount of status.
Yeah.
Platinum albums, awards, etc., Grammys. Same with girls. The stories that we have to tell during a time in music where there were gatekeepers, there were people that owned labels like Puff running things, and the way that the divisions and the divisiveness occurred, and the things that we experienced between each other and us against the system are fucking insane.
Please tell me what it is you want. Truck pull over. I'm not changing nothing.
Okay, well, you wanted the weed out, the weed's out.
I just want you to look good.
If you're not happy, you hate me, then why you have me here?
I don't have to have you here. That's one thing that we can make clear. That's one thing we can make clear.
But
I don't have to have you here. I'm trying.
Why do you have me here? Because every time it's just such a problem.
I have you here. I have you here because I feel you talented. But don't get it twisted. I'm starting to think about why do I have you here.
I'm not getting
okay, so you're clear on that though.
This is the honest to God. You can read from our attorney.
Yeah.
This is the honest to God agreement of what I'm being offered. A few $100s to sign away my rights to ever tell the story of what I went through again. And there's not going to be an era of girl and guy groups like that ever again with the way that music has transitioned, and I don't know if it will go back ever again to anything that's credible.
Yeah, I don't really see it.
And there's a story there, and Hulu tells those stories, and streaming, Netflix tells those stories, and there's so many paychecks. I offered girls, I called all of them. I offered some of the girls, hey, if you need $800-900, I'll give it to you. Don't sign this. This is just a way to get you to never be able to publicly speak about what we have experienced. And to my knowledge, allegedly, there's only 2 of us from Danity Kane that did not sign this deal.
And were there 5 originally?
Yeah. And it seems like a lot of other people are too, but you don't see them talking about how great, and maybe the deals are not the same that were being offered. I don't know, but in this email, it does say the money that you're getting is not coming through Puffy or Combs Music. This is a deal with Sony Music.
Okay.
Sony would be the ones that were paying us, EMI and Sony.
And then you'd be getting the money back from Danity Kane Music.
I would get any money that the songs I wrote on that were streamed make, which is a couple $100s. This is not the money that we made when we released the albums. This is not the $48 million that 2 platinum albums got somebody. This is just some measly streaming money in order to stay hushed on Puff. Why he wants all of a sudden right now at this time, day, and moment to offer deals to people that some of his artists have been rumored to be driving Uber to be able to feed their families. So a deal like this looks pretty good because you need the money or because you're scared to ever go against Puff. I'm somewhere in the middle of I don't give a fuck. I don't need the money. I'm clearly making it, as we've discussed. And I just wish that Puff would do what he's saying he's doing. I wish he would pay us what we deserved for all the work that we did. And I wish he would make right his wrongs. And I wish these headlines could be real. Not only for me and not because I need that money, but because I want there to be closure with a man that gave me my first opportunity in this game. And because you gave that to me did not mean that you could take all the money that I made you.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah. And so when everyone's discussing this, I'm the only one now that's come forward, and I'm telling you, I'm showing you exactly what the deal looks like. And it's a few $100, and I'd own it from here on out, and I would not be paying anywhere close to by Diddy or anyone. It would be through Sony, who now owns the catalog.
Yes. Okay.
And I would have to sign off a disclosure.
And not being able to talk about it.
Talk about it or ever come after them for wrongdoings, auditing, or anything else regarding the things that happened in the past.
It's crazy stuff. I think you made a good choice not signing it.
And so when everybody's so excited and sending me these messages, I wish they would ask themselves, now that they know the nature of at least the deal that we were given. And I asked the person that brought this deal forward, and they said, the girls in the group, some girls didn't write as much as you, a few girls did. I'm right in the middle. And it's a couple $100. So at the end of the day, I urge everyone to think about the headline versus the truth. And really what this seems to be is a way to shut a lot of people up. And what would be the motivation to do that?
A story we're following, and of course we're trying to gather more and more information about it here on Live Now from Fox, as Diddy's home in Los Angeles has been raided by Homeland Security. Of course, we're learning more information. I do want to take you back out here before we get out to our Fox 11 team in their coverage, because some of this video is very dramatic and we don't know a ton of information right now. As you can see, potentially law enforcement officials and other officials just outside of a gate, this on a street near the Beverly Hills area. Of course, we're following it very closely on Live Now from Fox. And of course, we were watching this. We didn't know exactly what we were seeing at the time. So this is just a little bit ago, as you can see a crowbar to get through this gate initially as well, the long guns and a multitude of people. As you'll see, they'll zoom out a little bit just to see the amount of force they are using to get inside this home. And of course, the complex in which this home sits is a very expansive one for the American rapper and producer. You can see them checking inside of a vehicle. We don't know exactly what is involved, if Diddy's even there. We don't know a ton of information about this at all, but this was dramatic video coming in of the Los Angeles home there, raided by Homeland Security. Some of those images there on the backs of them. We also saw other images. I want to kind of quickly move to what else we saw as people were led away, potentially in custody. Don't know who these individuals are, if they're related to Diddy in any way, but you can see them. A dramatic video from our Sky Fox team there in Los Angeles as we continue to cover this.
Top local story right now in the raid on Sean Diddy Combs' LA residence by federal agents. This is a story that we broke here on Fox 11.
Mario Ramirez is outside of his Holmby Hills home right now with the latest developments for us. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Quiet right now, but it was a chaotic scene with federal agents rushing into the home here behind me. There were two separate raids, one here in this upscale neighborhood, the other in Miami, both connected to a federal sex trafficking investigation. Take a look. Fox 11 was the first to show you the raid here locally, led by Homeland Security, heavily armored federal agents making their way into the home on Mapleton Drive, associated with rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs and his production company, Bad Boy Films. Dozens of agents searched the property for hours, leaving with boxes of evidence. A similar scene at the Miami Beach property listed in his name as well. The properties raided in connection to a sex trafficking investigation, although Department of Homeland Security officials haven't named Diddy as the focus. The 54-year-old has been at the center of several sexual assault and sex trafficking allegations in the last year. That's something Variety's executive music editor has been covering extensively. Listen.
Been rumors like this for years.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. I had settlement with Sean, okay? And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. I had sex with Cassie and Sean Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right. I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But they did. Mark Erebos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible, I threw everything out, it's possible I can produce a copy. Mark Erebos used to be Michael Jackson's attorney.
Yeah, out in Los Angeles.
Yeah. He had he drugged Michael and they OD'd him, okay? He didn't overdose. They OD'd him because they keep the royalties of the music. Michael alone made $860 million alone last year. What happened is Diddy and Ross, which they're good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
Basically, he's Arab, Palestinian. Okay. The Ciroc agenda. Okay, is basically binge drinking poured out on a youth. They promote binge drinking and drugs.
Gotcha.
The hip-hop agenda was laid out by Obama during his last presidencies purposely. That's why they had Tupac killed, because when they kill them, you gain fame. When your record sales go up, and then people listen to your lyrics and everything, and then you become famous, okay? That's how they do it, all right? Tupac's still alive.
Yeah.
He's in Cuba. Basically, what happens is the following. The hip-hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to involve the DEA. They move all the dope, on private jets, which don't get screened by
customs,
by the inside the United States. Okay, they move what's called high grade powdered MDMA. They move cocaine and they move liquid cocaine in the bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time.
You wanna take him back?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do for him, Jay?
I wanna take him back a little bit.
Well, shit, my nigga, you
Put
know
your
this
Rockefeller
your
sign in the
motherfucking
sky.
city, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? What is the best advice you could give them? Because I be telling them, like, my best advice is they got to do it a whole new way, a different way, like they from another planet. But coming from the man of men right now, tell them something good.
I mean, first of all, you want to stay away from these Diddy Bop motherfuckers. Motherfuckers dancing all on motherfucking stage and shit. They want your ass. You call them astronauts. So be afraid. Be very afraid.
You really ain't built for the game.
Something
like that.
Don't be trying to be famous. Like, you gonna run into a motherfucker like that.
You gave me the Uska Smash. You gave me the Uska Smuaf. The Smooth Smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the Uska Smuash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the Uska Smuash.
And
that Uska Smuash. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy?
I don't know about the what rumors, right? They say
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What? What was
I ain't about
it?
to say on
You and Diddy? You and Diddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Diddy.
You and Diddy what?
You and Diddy.
No.
They said he was.
Him and Diddy what?
I'm just saying the rumor.
I ain't never heard this
I'm just saying the
YK.
rumor. They said he was.
How you knew that? How you know
Now I'm about to Google because I ain't never heard this one.
Because you, that's the, nobody would ever say that one.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not
So
saying
here
that.
goes Envy.
They said he said he was Diddy's boy toy.
I was in Jamaica with him.
Oh, I see it now.
See?
Yes, I was in Jamaica with
Osiris
him.
in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy. Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it. Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I can no longer
Shit's
help you
confused.
guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's why I was like, where the Dinner Thieves guitar?
He said gay and happy.
No. I'm just saying to you, look.
Yo, Shay Jackson like, that's why I get invited to Puff Party. That was the reason.
Listen. I'm only saying that because of the what's the name interview?
Nori.
The Drink Champs.
Yes.
What's going on, my brother?
How you
Oh,
doing?
man. Yo, is Groove here?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday, dear Fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. It ain't gay. Happy birthday to you.
He says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
Fab talking to Floyd Fifth. Hey yo, Rastafari. Hey yo,
Fab walked in.
don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up.
was talking to
That's why I said
Floyd.
let me pick it up from right there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. This is a
Fab
very
did
nigga.
Groove. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Groove.
Killing.
Look. Come tell the story. Groove, we intoxicated.
Listen.
Groove, you helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I love this drink.
Where you put my
Chance with you. I
bag
like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when you
it's right here,
scrambling
it's
and
right
scraping
here.
for shit.
No, I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. I've been practicing. I got
Yeah,
notes
there you
and
go.
shit.
Got your notes?
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over that one.
Make a wish.
That one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in. Okay.
He said something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like we need to party.
Did you miss me though? For real, because it seems like a thing. It's this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
He always respected me as a lyricist and as a writer. And that's what kept me up there from 2002 to 2009.
But did you at least see any parties or been to his parties? The infamous Diddy parties that everybody talks about?
I've been to the parties, but like I said, I don't know. They select you. You're selected.
Be more descriptive.
I'm gonna be more selective. You have to fit a certain description. You have to fit a certain mannerism for you to be led down that hallway with the door.
Whoa. Hold on.
Don't do that. I'm giving it to you real. You have to fit a certain description, a certain mannerism, a body type, a type of mannerism, a type of mentality for you to get led down that hallway with the door.
Somebody's such a pretty looking boy.
Time out.
Wait a minute.
Time out. What I want to ask you at that time, like why? Why am I being excluded from this? That didn't like raise your antennas of that?
Me being young, and at that time, I just wanted to be famous, and I wanted to be a superstar off of rap music.
But something
You didn't want to be in those parties?
Hold on. Something's behind that closed door, right?
Bro, but it wasn't out like it is now. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah, but you want to know.
You can go on the internet and
but he's probably not looking at it
it's
like
not
that.
out like it is now. It was still taboo. Nobody was speaking on it.
Yeah.
You couldn't speak on it. You didn't have a network of people that could huddle up and talk about it. Yeah, that network of people outweighed yours by far.
Yeah.
You would get pitched into a little corner talking about who's this and who's that.
Yeah.
You would run into a brick wall because it would be those on the other side.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
Let me keep it a bean with you. The way they attack you is through photo shoots and video shoots. They send in the stylist. If you're getting your hair braided, one of those two guys might be not the way you think they should be. And if you're showing them the most love and yippity yappity with them, that's the battlefield. That's where they see, oh, he had a lot of rap for the guy over
here.
Right. He's one of them.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm talking about. They can see who it is. Who's who.
Yeah, they just know. Ness, I wear my pants off my ass. I wear jerseys. I smoke weed all day. I'm bringing bitches in and out the house. He's not, Ness is not the candidate.
That's right. That's
You
right.
wasn't
Ness is not the candidate for the bullshit.
You wasn't like that.
Nah, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Who out the group of that, who y'all was kind of,
I don't know. I was paying attention to the bitches.
That was happening recently was that with the whole cancellation of Diddy, you know, Diddy got canceled.
Because of Cassie?
Just like
she took it back though.
I know, but like it's unclear. So but this was something I've been talking about for years because it's like now a documented thing that I saw him like at a party in Miami. Like I was at a party in Miami that I should not have been at, like some real black excellence shit that I was not deserving to be at, but I went with the DJ.
Yeah.
And I took ecstasy and I ended up wandering around in some mansion on Star Island and I end up walking, I guess it was his mansion. And it's all like just hot. It's all hot black people.
Yeah.
And then just like one moron with an afro. And everyone's like,
right, when you had an afro.
They're like, whose man is this? But I came in and I basically saw him. I walked in a room I shouldn't have walked into and I saw him like hooking up with a dude, basically like full spooning situation. This guy, Felix the House Cat, who's like a producer. Whatever. I then told the story on a podcast and then his people called me and were like, you need to say you were joking. Like say you're a funny guy and like you made it up for the views. And I was like, but I did not. I saw it. And he saw me when I came in.
Were you like a little scared?
Yes. Because everyone in the room like stopped because I opened the door and was like, is this the bathroom? And everyone was like, no, this is a room where like celebrities, like male celebrities hook up. It's like some glitterati shit.
Yeah.
And then he basically had people call me and like threaten me and like tell me that if I didn't take it back and say I was joking.
And you still didn't take it back?
Refused, no.
Why?
And then I talked about it on Hot 97 and they wouldn't air it. Ebro, who does the morning show on Hot 97, so Hot 97 always kept me on a pre-record because they were like, what are you going to say?
Yeah.
They would never let me do a live interview. And I told the story. And then afterwards he was like, I'm not going to run this interview because like Diddy's insane. And he blew up Kid Cudi's car and all this shit.
So I feel like you did that on purpose. Like you wanted to see what he'd do to you.
No, I wanted to get killed by Diddy. But now everyone just found out that he like blows up people's. Kid Cudi finally told the story.
Oh,
I've been saying this for years. I've been like, yo,
Kid Cudi is cute, right?
Okay, yeah. Like fuckable? Yeah.
No, like he seems like a good guy.
Yeah. He's the original, like sort of like he kind of invented like anxiety depressed rap.
Yeah.
Because no one like was doing that. And then he was like, I'm sad and like on like medication.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like everyone
and then
was, like,
Logic did it.
a lot of people like started being like, I'm sad and like but he was the first one to be like, I'm on Wellbutrin.
Yeah.
But I've been talking about this Diddy shit for years and now it's like out there.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Fresh off
the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Moved to New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Remember, Usher? We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe.
He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio. You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. You know, and a lot of more people know, didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp. Y'all put it together.
Damn, man, and you said that, I know you can't go into detail, but you said that it was a situation where Diddy sent him to the hospital?
Let Usher explain that to you. Let Usher mama explain that to you.